was in a drop top, all black hotel, riding down McKinley, little tinga-tangas, all heavy like gold chains, diamonds in my teeth, everybody don't believe, all the bands up in my jeans, in your parents' BM3 series, riding down South Beach, rolling up another one, but
What's up, it's your boy P.MO.
And Mike Squires.
You're listening to Mystery Girl Radio.
Find her. Find Mystery Girl. Where's she at?
Yeah,
all right. Right here.
We lost her.
What's up, guys? This is Mystery Girl. You're tuned in to Shut Up and Listen on WPKN 89.5 FM. You can listen on WPKN.org or a free app, WPKN Live. I'm here with my co-host, DJ Enigma.
Cardi B for president in
Oh,
2020.
Cardi B for president. Bold. I'm with it. And those other voices you hear are my other special guests. I told you tonight's show was going to be lit. So we got P.MO.
What up?
Hey, and we got Mike Squires.
Air horn sound effect.
Hey. Yes. Just like make the sound effect with your mouth.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah, we're good.
We make it happen.
Yeah, and we were saying this has been long overdue. I've been wanting to get you guys in. I think you guys are
facts.
so dope.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you for having us up, for real.
I'm so happy to finally meet you guys in person and yeah, meet the people behind the music.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
I gotta say, I'm not trying to hate on nobody. Like, I love all the artists we've had come in here, all the guests. I really like it. A lot of the music in CT tends to be a little bit more northern. Y'all from my part of the woods, Norwalk, Stanford. I gotta show y'all love. I appreciate what y'all doing. That's what's up. That 203. That's what's
we
up.
love everybody, but you know.
I got to branch out. Not many people are doing it like that. You guys are really making noise.
It's tough to find it out here. So no, we love that.
Yes.
Right, so let's jump into this. So we were talking about a bunch of stuff just now. Part of what we were talking about was being partially deaf, but that's neither here nor there. So we won't.
Good look for a radio show host.
Yeah. I mean, me and P.MO have something in common right now.
Facts.
It's fine. I'm sure Squires is always like yelling at you, and you're like, "What?"
Yeah, it's kind of he kind of gets a lot of like, "Huh? What'd you say?"
So like, it's the same with me and Enigma. He's like, saying it like 12 million times.
Like, she'll talk and say hi to herself. Like,
so legit. So I just want to put that out there first, so the audience knows. If they hear a lot of huns, it's me and P.MO not understanding what's happening.
What'd you guys say?
Yeah, Mike too.
That's my disclaimer for this interview. Glad to have you guys in. So Norwalk and Stanford.
Yes.
You guys are from.
Yep.
Dope, which is not that far away from where we're from.
No, yeah, we're local.
You might find Mystery Girl around in those parts, parts. Okay, I'm just saying. But let's get into the music first. So the latest project, not the latest project, but the latest track you dropped was "Fall for Me."
Yeah.
And then the last project you dropped was "Life Is Good," right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That back in 2017.
and I posted on my story today saying that you guys were gonna come in, but I saw the numbers. You guys got like over 6 million streams.
Yeah. So
on that project, which is insane.
Yeah, it's actually like closer to 9 million now.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Yeah, because that was an old
flex.
post actually.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm slacking.
No, not at all. You're good.
It's it's 9 million, Mystery Girl. Get those numbers correct. Wow. No, that is that's an accomplishment. That's super. Like, that's really dope. And one of the songs like did really well. Which was it? Come Home. Yes.
That song is just a monster.
It went insane. People loved it, right?
Yeah, it's definitely got a life of its own.
Yeah, so I saw that. So I mean, what was that? What was that feeling like? Did you guys you guys gradually see it happen, or did like one day you were like,
it's still happening?
Crap,
it's still going, right?
Yeah.
So
it's still peaking.
You want to tell the story behind it? Or?
Story time.
So we made that record early 2016.
Yeah.
We made it. We put it out on every free platform. It wasn't on Spotify yet. It wasn't on Apple Music or anything like that. And it was on YouTube and SoundCloud. And it did like something crazy, like 15,000 on SoundCloud in like a week. And I was just like, I was looking at it, I was like, well, this is weird. Like, we haven't had any movement like this yet. And I said to Mike, I was like, dude, mark my words, like, once this song hits Spotify, like, it's game over.
He was right.
Yeah, for some reason, I don't know what happened, and now it has like 4.6 million streams on Spotify.
Yeah, we got
insane.
The song got used in like a soccer video, and from that soccer video, it hit the Germany viral charts,
like the top 50 viral charts on Spotify in Germany.
It's been like 2 years, like since that, but the record is just growing like it's still surprising us. Like even today, like we just looked at it and it did 16,000 streams like yesterday alone.
Really?
Yeah.
like
So this
24
song
hours.
is just
It's
definitely
going insane.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
That's not like that is it's surreal, right?
Yeah,
it's like you make this music and you hope people are gonna connect with it, and then you wake up and you're like, oh, 15,000 people listened to this last night. Like I would lose my I can't curse, but I would. You know what I mean?
It's a very unreal feeling. It was almost like we wanted it to work so badly, and now that it's like somewhat working, we're like, what do we do now?
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we were talking about all this like no sleep stuff, and
well, that's the thing.
No
Like,
creatives ever sleep.
you gotta understand when you're like working this hard, it's hard for some people to like stop and look back and be like, or look in the moment and be like, this work means something.
Yeah.
It's got a future result.
Yeah.
And then when something like that happens, and you wake up and there's 15,000 streams, you're like, oh, that's why I wasn't sleeping for 3 months straight.
It makes sense now.
Yeah, life
This
makes
formula
sense.
kind of works.
Definitely.
It really is.
I'm not going to sleep for a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So I mean, life is really good for you guys.
That's the whole point.
I'm sorry, I'm so corny.
No,
like
I
I
love
just have
it.
to let you
Sorry,
guys know now. I'm
No.
gonna just say corny stuff.
No, it's
No.
fine. I mean, us naming that
And-
album that was actually
yeah.
dumb corny because
No, it's
like,
fine.
the reason you want to know the reason behind it being called Life
Yeah,
is Good.
absolutely,
So,
of course.
So we recorded up in Hartford for a very long time.
Shout out 2-4.
Yeah, shout
AKA
out
Ty Nitty.
shout out Ty Nitty,
Yeah.
2-4.
FKA, formerly known as.
Yeah. But and it's like almost a 2-hour drive every time we go every weekend. But for some reason, like we would always see a car every time with the Life is Good like bumper sticker every time, and it got to a point where I saw it like 30 times, and I was like, dude, we're calling the album
That's it.
that. I was
Yeah,
like, we
you have
to
to
do
do
it.
And it was just like
The
kind of
universe is
vibe,
telling
like,
me.
It's just what we were feeling like. Just like seeing
Yeah, it was
everything
like-
happen
yeah.
to a reality.
Yeah,
It
it's kind of just like it made the most sense, you know.
No,
like,
that's
we were,
dope.
So
And
this
then-
vibe you guys got just seems so like synergy. It's just
Yeah. it's definitely-
how
Very
did
much
y'all
so.
come to be? Like how did
So-
this connection happen?
All right, so me and
Yeah,
Mike have been
that's a good question.
friends for about 9 years. I've known him since like 2010. When I was in middle school, I went to middle school in Norwalk.
Yurt.
I was in band. Like I played a bunch of instruments and whatever. And I kind of started getting into like writing poetry and like doing the whole thing, like expressing my feelings and like not trying to be like a ne'er-do-well kid and like act out.
I
And
hear
so
you,
I turned
man.
into like something creative. And I was like doing it over the summer before my freshman year. I got in the freshman year, I went to a school called AIT in Stanford, which is like a magnet school for like
I actually am
arts
familiar
and
with that
like stuff
school,
like
yeah.
that. And I started like posting these little YouTube videos I was making in my room, and someone like messaged me on Facebook one day. It was like, "Hey, like, do you know this kid Mike? Like, he like makes these videos, and he was making these like skits on YouTube at the time, and like all this
Yeah.
really funny stuff." So I messaged him, and we like met up at the Stanford Mall. He like brought me breakfast, like the first time I ever met him. So it was like good vibes, like right from the start, you know.
Oh,
He brought you a bacon, egg, and cheese?
yeah,
facts, you already know. Yeah,
my man.
Yeah, no, I was like, wow. Okay.
Sign the deal. Sign the deal.
Yes, alrighty.
That's it, you're hired.
Early.
No, and so we shot a music video for a remix that I did to Freaks and Geeks about Childish Gambino.
That's dope.
We sat in the mall for like 10 straight hours. He was editing it on my laptop.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, the rest is kind of just history.
That is a
It's
good
kinda just been
meeting
ever
story.
Since, yeah, like
though.
my freshman year of high school, his sophomore year.
Yeah.
It's always like I'm
That's
gonna
amazing.
dip my toe and you fall in the pool, yo. That's just how it works.
That's
like,
amazing.
Kind of, yeah.
yeah.
It's crazy.
That's so awesome. And then it's like it works because P.MO, you're the artist, right? And then Squires, you're the producer, and you do videography.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm sure you do other
He
things
does
that I don't know
everything.
about. Yeah.
He does everything.
I try. I definitely try.
Like what else is going on over there? Because I
So,
feel like
I s-
everybody has.
I started more as like a video director. That's kind of like where my come up was.
Right.
Like, doing like video, and then in like when I would like render videos. That sounds so nerdy, but like when
I know what that means.
Yeah,
It's
like-
stressful rendering.
So just like when I'd
It's a
render,
stressful thing.
it's like enough time to like do something, but not
Oh,
like enough time to
absolutely.
like leave the house.
Right.
So that's where I picked up like production, and then we were boys, so I just started like. I didn't really start doing like more original production till like Come Home was the first batch of like original beats, which is kind of crazy.
Also, we forgot to mention we did put out another joint album in high school
in
called.
Oh, you
2000.
did?
Yeah. In 2012.
Yeah.
Is it like out on the platform?
Nah, you can't find it.
Nah, you
We
can't.
can't find it. What do you
Deleted
mean
it.
we can't find it?
2016, we wiped everything down.
Oh my
Group our hand
God.
in.
I mean,
Nice,
if you
nice. I
looked it
appreciate
up,
that.
like I'm sure like there's still lyrics on
Yeah,
like Genius.
you got to
or
do
something
that though.
for
You
it.
got to
Yeah, yeah.
rebrand at some point.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's
Always,
so
always.
clutch
Facts.
and key.
Fact.
Yeah.
Like because you
We evolve.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You can't.
As artists and creators,
That's
we always
so
change.
funny though. Have you guys ever like sat together and been like, "Yo, let's listen to this," and just listen to
Oh
it?
yeah, like
and laugh.
we actually did that like a couple of weeks ago. We were just like
Really?
listening through the whole thing. We were just like, yo,
We were trying to, we were trying to name the song. I was trying to get him to name all
oh
the
yeah,
songs
yeah. So
off
he was
the
like
project.
he was like playing each song,
Yeah.
and trying to get me
Did
to
he do
name
good?
them,
Did you
like-
do good?
I think for the
I did
most
all right.
part,
I did all
yeah.
right. Like not the best. Like it was definitely a long time ago.
But it's,
Yeah.
it's
That's
crazy.
good. I like that. I
so
like
Definitely
that.
lost some
funny.
brain cells since.
I was
then.
gonna say, do you have a trash memory like I do? Because my memory is trash.
Depends on the day of the week. You know?
Oh, mine is
So-
trash
sometimes-
every day.
Time of the day,
Monday through
you
I'm
Sunday.
know?
like, who are you?
Depends on the
Facts,
time of the
I
day.
live in the moment, not by choice. Like,
Thank
You
you.
already know.
Love it.
yeah, I
Love
just
it.
literally live in the moment.
That's why when people are like, "How come you don't remember this or that?" I'm like, "Because I'm
There's a
living in the
lot go-
present."
there's a
That's my
lot going
excuse.
on.
Yeah, that's my excuse for not remembering anything. So,
that's fair.
no, I'm with it. But yeah, no, I mean, it's a great, it's a great team. You got it is the dream team. It really is the dream team because it's hard to find somebody that you know you have a same energy with, and then everyone has their role and it works, and it, like that doesn't come easy.
You gotta squat up. You know?
Yeah,
100%.
And somebody you can trust with
Yeah,
your
yeah,
creative
big
facts,
like
big facts.
juices. You know what I mean?
Someone
Yeah.
you can yell out. Take your anger out.
He's getting a little personal over there, but
I think for the most part, we're always on the same page, and if we're not, like, we're super understanding. Like, we always have each other's best interest.
right,
Yeah.
exactly.
You know, that's like the biggest thing.
Oh no, that's so important, and just communicating. Like, hey, I'm looking out for you.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
this is
yeah.
why we might not be on the same page, but I'm at the end of the
Yeah.
day looking out for.
Yeah, like it's
greater
all
interest.
like it's all for the greater good.
Yeah,
So-
no, that's dope.
So what pushes the music? What's the push? What's like
Like
like what drives you guys? Like is it to create? Is it to inspire people?
It's really that's really like a lot. Like that's gonna be a long answer.
I know,
mind.
I know,
So-
I know. I was gonna say that was a loaded.
favorite.
yeah.
That was
So,
a loaded one.
so like I touched on a bit before. Like when I first started getting into writing poetry, it was just kind of as an outlet. You know, I was bullied a lot in middle school just for like being weird. I was weird. I like had the hair down to my shoulders. Like just kind of.
But you know
Yeah.
the weird kids that get bullied always come out on top, and then everyone's mad. that
Facts,
they
we
did
out here,
that.
yeah,
So
we
y'all
out.
out here, y'all got the 9 million streams. Yo, let the bullies know what's good now, son. Sorry, I'm getting probably like for you out here. Go ahead, tell
Appreciate you,
tell-
appreciate you.
Yeah,
I
I
ain't
got
trying to
you,
get live
I
right
got
now.
you, I got you back.
No, but so yeah, it kind of was that, and like also I just like I grew up around a lot of music. My dad plays guitar, my brother plays guitar.
Dope.
My dad used to drag me to concerts when I was young. Like I'm talking jazz, I'm talking like country concerts, like straight
Yeah.
rock
Nice,
concerts, and
nice.
I kind of grew up on like everything, just like listening to everything, like from like country to death metal.
That's so important
and
though
so-
to like get that.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
Full
so,
experience.
and it's kind of just like my love for music, and what really drove it like home for me to start making music is R.I.P. Mac Miller. But I went to a Mac Miller concert
Wow.
the summer before my freshman year. Kids had just dropped like a week before. It was at Toad's place, and there was probably like
I've heard about that concert.
couple hundred people, like almost sold out. Like he was just on, like about to pop, and kind of just standing there watching Mac just like really inspired me because it was kind of like the first like real like white kid just like from the suburbs somewhere like making this type of music, and it was
Yeah.
almost like wow, like I could do this too.
That's important too,
Yeah,
and that
so
like
it was
oh
like-
lucky you that you got to see him.
Yeah,
you know,
it was
that you
a
got to
really
see him.
inspiring moment for sure.
Yeah, wow. And I mean, look at you guys now, man. Like, you've come so far. And so now I can say I had you guys on the show and
Let's
you're
go.
famous. I was just like, I have to catch them before they get famous. It's
She's good
coming.
at that. She's
It's
good at
coming.
that.
You guys
She's
have a
good at
whole
that.
song called Famous. So I'm like,
Yeah.
oh God, it's coming. Which I also played in one of my mystery mixes.
Yeah,
by
let's
the
go.
way.
I did see
So-
that. Thank you so
I
much.
got you
again.
guys. No, I always got you guys. Someone was in Europe, by the way. Who was in Europe? You were in Europe.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
What were you doing in Europe? I feel like you
So-
were all over the place.
Yeah,
I feel like you've both kind of been all over the place, honestly.
it's crazy. It really is.
Yeah.
I was out there touring with an artist named Abstract and another one named Ollie. So and I was just
Shout
doing
out
like
Abstract Ollie one time.
Nice.
super dope dudes. And then I just was working with them doing like music videos and content for them.
Dope.
Yeah.
No, and then you because I know I'm a fan of Whit Lowry,
Yeah.
so you were doing some stuff with him too, right?
Yeah,
you were, like touring around with him.
Yeah, no, it was super cool touring with them.
Yeah, so Squires is all over the place.
Trying. Trying.
And then we were talking about, I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about this right now because I feel like but you guys were doing like a claymation.
Yeah.
Am I not supposed to talk about this yet? Okay.
Hopefully the video will
Give me
be
the
out
exclusive.
Snitch.
Yeah.
Snitch. No, I'm not a snitch. I'm not a snitch. I just
Told you a
it's
secret.
so dope. It's so dope.
It's actually that video is actually like really wild. So we've been shooting it for like 2.5 months.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, that's a tough thing to do.
Every scene, every line in the song is like a different scene. So like it's always changing. So like we've been kind of like placing it and piecing it together over these past 2.5
Y'all
months.
doing Infinity War out here?
It's pretty wild. It's definitely like pretty wild.
Yeah.
That's really dope.
Should we,
That's really dope.
Yeah, no, I'm cool.
Come on, give it to me, Squires.
Whatever you can.
As far as song like Over, and I'm pretty stoked. Like we've really like spent like a lot of time trying to like make sure that trust me, it's been taking a lot of time, but we're trying to make sure every scene is just like
A1
on point because when we drop this, we just want everyone to be like, damn, they really did that.
Yeah.
Like that's like kind of the vibe we're going for.
No, I love that. I heard that. No, I mean, because it speaks to like the dedication and like just the different things you guys can do. So I wanted to ask about that. So is there anything else that you want people to know about you guys? You want to make sure like they know about P.MO and Mike Squires? You covered it.
I think
just that y'all dope and y'all on the come up like 2019.
I think kind
get
of
hip to it.
Going back to like what you said before, just kind of about like I do like aspire to like inspire. I think I think that is like one of the things that like drive me because just like on my come up like I don't know if you know this about me, but in 2011 my house burned down.
Oh wow.
And I basically started like I landscaped that entire summer just to get like used camera equipment, and then from that like I started like shooting videos for like the low, just like trying to make something happen, and then eventually that turned into music videos, and then those music videos got picked up by blogs, and then more music videos to millions of views to tours. So
I hope someone's listening to what he just said.
Well, the point I'm trying to get is like
you can make it happen.
You can make it happen. Like no matter what situation you're going through, like you just got to keep your head up and just focus on your goals and make it happen for real. Because I just would hate to see someone get discouraged. We all go through things in life, and like part of what we go through just makes us who we are. So instead of like letting it bring you down, just use it. Let it fuel your fire.
And just
positive.
Like
so
spinning off what you said, because I really appreciate that. Like being aware that landscaping can lead to that dream. People who think that like, oh, I have a dream, but I can't get there. There's small steps that'll get you there.
It's how bad do you want it? Is what it comes down to.
Like for me, I want to produce. I do it on fun time, but that's why I DJ. It's so you gotta start somewhere. You can't turn into the number one rapper, producer, anything.
I think there's a huge part of this generation that doesn't understand that, and I'm not like trying to. I think they just like want this like instant gratification.
Oh my god! You've been watching, social media has done that.
I think that's what it is. You've been watching people for like the last 10 years just. Snap of fingers and you're like, oh, they're famous. Nah, that's not how it happens.
Also, they just like don't understand.
I think there's a huge. No, you got it.
They just like don't understand like how it all works and like how like they just see what they think they know. Like people like not hating on anybody, but like all these kids see like someone like Lil Pump, and they're just like everyone wants to like take Zans and just go like, party and have fun. They think it's all just like a big game, and they're gonna get famous on Instagram tomorrow for doing it.
And you might, but you ain't gonna last.
No, it's not.
You just gotta. like I forget who told me this quote, but you basically go like you come out as quick as you go in, you know? And
wow,
Love
like,
that.
I like that a
No,
lot.
it's
Yeah.
facts. Yeah.
yeah, you just got to pay your dues, you know? That's all part of it.
And respect
like,
the game.
Like
Yeah.
someone might see something we're doing right now and be like, "Damn, like that's cool," or any artist for that matter.
Yeah.
But it's like there's a lot of work that went into like making that happen, like years of like trial and error, you know, like
I mean, you guys had the respect for the like process and the creativeness to take 2 months to make a video.
Yeah.
Some people will be like, a record label will be like, that's too long.
That's yeah.
too long.
Yeah.
We want the
Facts.
money.
No one would have
And
that.
it's like,
I mean,
nah.
it's just people don't have the patience anymore. But when you drop that, it's gonna be like people are gonna be like, what?
and 100%.
You know what I mean?
That's like one thing I could say that I really like value about like us is that everything we do is just like really organic and just it's really just us. And
Yeah.
like everything that you see is literally what you get. It's like us sitting there for hours, like for the claymation, like going to Michael's, getting all the single clay colors to make this, molding it ourselves,
So
Yeah, we
insane.
made
Setting
like
up
the little
the lighting.
clay me.
getting little beds.
Oh yeah, we like
this,
we got like tiny furniture.
You know what I mean?
Set up like my clay bedroom. Like,
that's
Was it a tiny IKEA?
you wouldn't know. I had to crawl through that front door.
and it's like
Yeah.
it's like
can't.
that's like only like 4 seconds of like the video.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
I think just the attention to detail and just like making like as long as we're putting in the maximum effort and doing as much as we can, that's like what really matters. to
I
us.
mean, I feel like that's what everyone's been saying lately. It's like, in the end, if you're proud of your own work and you believe in yourself,
Yeah.
it
Yeah, exactly.
eventually happens.
It'll
Yeah.
fall
If
in
you're
place.
sitting there just
It'll
like,
fall in
I don't
place.
know if it's good. Nah, that energy right now isn't what it is. It's you gotta just believe that you
yeah,
are the
I think
one.
believing in yourself is like
Key to
half
all of
First
it.
step.
Oh my god, that's the
Yeah.
most
First,
important.
you know,
Yeah.
because
That's
it's
the most
you can't get
important.
anyone to believe in you if you don't believe in yourself.
True
You know?
story. I really hope people are taking this in. I mean, we'll have this posted up, but this is important, and when you guys are up there at the top, which I know it'll happen.
Let's go.
Appreciate it.
People will be able to look back on this interview and be like, nope, this did not happen overnight. Like
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
worked their butts off to make this happen.
Yeah.
So, no, I appreciate you guys for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna play some songs.
Let's go.
By you guys. But before we do that, do you guys want to have a little bit of fun?
I am definitely down for fun.
Okay, I'm doing something new right now.
Let's do it.
Have you ever heard of the game Heads Up?
Oh, is that where you put the thing on your head and you have to like
Yeah.
guess what's on your
Okay,
head?
do you guys want to do one round each?
I'm definitely down.
Of-
Have you ever
of
played it
Heads
before?
Up?
Yeah. I mean, I've played like
Okay.
the non-digital version.
Okay. All right, so
Back when people still
I'll
licked the
make you
cards and
guys.
stick 'em
I
to their
guess I'm gonna
heads.
make you guys guess first.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm gonna pick. I'm not too familiar with this game, but all right. The category is just kidding. I don't know. I just feel like that one's like more chill. I'm not gonna make it too crazy. So, all right, are you guys ready? I'm gonna hit
Yes.
play.
A minute. You ready?
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. This is
ready as I'll
random.
ever be.
This is so random.
I hope you
This is a
get like, the
debut.
wackest
This is a
one.
debut.
This is a debut thing. Okay.
It's
Hulk.
It's an emotion.
It's
an emotion.
Man, you can't be dropping.
It's an emotion. Angry.
Yes,
Angry.
yeah.
Okay.
Are we supposed to act it
Oh
out
wait.
or like?
Okay.
Wait, do we act it out?
Do we act it out or say it?
Do we?
No, you can say
You
whatever.
can describe things, yeah.
Choo-choo.
A train.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
Yep, go
easy.
on. It's always greener on the other side.
Grass.
Yep.
You're
Yes.
Oh my
too
god,
good
these
at
are
this,
so
man.
easy.
He was an adventurer. He had a
Chased
little
by a boulder.
sidekick. He got chased by a running boulder.
Indiana Jones.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Cartoon character.
Mickey Mouse.
No.
Oh, Donald Duck.
Yeah.
The opposite of night.
Dave.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Killing it.
Barney.
Color.
Prince
Yeah. What color is
London.
Barney? What
Prince
color is
London's
Purple.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
They back
Racket.
and forth. Serena Williams.
Serena,
Tennis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what we all are right now.
Artist.
No.
Tires.
Yes. Yes. Oh, you eat this in slices. You eat this in slices. Yes.
Yes.
Let's go. Wait. Time's up. You got it. That was
No.
good.
Oh, yeah.
That was good.
How many do we get?
I felt like
Okay.
a good amount.
That was
All right.
good. Juice.
Underneath socks.
Goes under. Yeah.
A color.
Not red, but it's a
Green?
stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
What-
Happy blank to.
Birthday.
Yeah. Dorothy is in.
The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Cookies.
You
with
dip them in
cream the
milk.
middle.
Yes.
Ice cream sandwich.
No!
Cookies.
Cream, Oreos.
Yeah.
Okay.
The guns that you shoot with people, but they don't hurt people.
Airsoft guns.
No, those hurt.
Paintball?
No, those hurt people.
Kids.
No, squirt guns.
No,
Kids.
Soft.
Suction cup.
Nerf guns.
Yeah.
No, go in.
Down. Hit down again.
Yeah.
Okay.
We go hard in the
Balls.
paint. Young Thug.
What's poppin'?
Young
What's
Thug.
poppin'? Blank. What's poppin'?
Blood.
You definitely don't use that word.
Oh no.
No.
Someone give me.
Nickelodeon.
Oh.
Superheroes. 4 of them.
Yeah.
Fantastic Four.
No.
Time's up. How many?
What other
It was
four?
the Avengers. It was.
Yeah, see, like I'm on my older superheroes.
Thanos trying to...
Solid.
How many? How many?
Yeah, no,
got nine.
solid.
You
got
Nine.
Wait, how do I swipe up to play again?
Oh wait, that
you
means
guys see
I
his,
lost. That means I lost. Wait, did I lose or did I win?
You won.
I missed that one. His hint for slime, he said Young Thug.
Young Thug.
I was-
That was
I tried to say, you know, like what's poppin', slime, not in five.
When you said five.
Yeah.
Not in five. Yeah.
When you said that, I knew he wasn't gonna get
He was.
it. So I had to go. I had to go Nickelodeon.
I said blood because like everyone's always like, "What's popping?"
No, that was reasonable though. That was reasonable. Okay, that was fun.
That was good. That was
Okay,
good.
on that note, I just wanted to do something fun to,
No, that
to
was
end
super
this
fun.
to end this off. We're gonna go into your songs. So all right, I'm gonna let you guys pick what I should play first. Honestly, we got Fall for Me,
Solid.
Celebration,
Solid.
or Over.
Let's go over.
Okay,
Yeah, we go Over
we're gonna
first.
play Over first.
Yeah.
All
There's
right,
a music
guys.
video coming.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Before this,
Yes.
blast your socials.
Blast the socials.
All right, so Twitter at P.MO Music, P.MO Music,
Yes.
IG just at P.MO, and that's about it. Stream your boy on Spotify.
Yeah, don't
Right.
forget the period. P.
Oh yeah, P.MO, P.MO,
Yeah.
and it's
Yes.
P.MO.
And then
P.MO. Yes,
Instagram
P.MO.
for
It's
me
important.
is at Mike Squires, and then Twitter is at I am Mike Squires.
Okay.
I'm trying to get
That's
at
it.
Mike Squires, but a magician.
A magician
has
has it. He is an
Oh,
evil
come
magician.
on. He's an evil. He sounds like an evil magician.
make it.
He's like
No, we gonna
he
get-
like he like doesn't use Twitter. But
We gonna make his Twitter disappear. Ooh, see what I did there?
Get her off the mic. Someone hit play on
Okay,
that
I'm
song.
done. All right, we're gonna play a couple P.MO Mike Squires songs. Thank you for coming through, guys. Y'all are the best. Let's
Thank you
get
for
it. Let's
having
get
us,
it.
for real.
Oh no, absolutely.
Yes.
We'll be back, guys.